Today marks the beginning of Domestic Violence Awareness Month this October, and we're speaking to Laura Sinrod, Senior Staff Attorney at Her Justice, about why this is important.
So domestic violence is a pattern of behavior in a family or intimate relationship in which the perpetrator is trying to obtain power and control over another individual. And it could be emotional abuse, it could be physical abuse, it could be sexual, it could be financial, like limiting someone's financial resources, it could be verbal. There's all kinds of different forms of domestic violence, but the fundamental that we're always looking at is whether there's a dynamic of loss of power and control in the relationship. We want to make generally the public aware that domestic violence is still a problem. We want survivors of domestic violence to know that they're not alone, to know that they're not at fault in this relationship, in this dynamic, and to know that there is help for them, whatever point in their journey that they're on. Most Her Justice clients do identify as survivors of domestic violence, although it's not a requirement for getting services in our program, but most of our clients do identify that way, and all of our immigration clients are receiving immigration relief as a result of their status as a survivor of intimate partner violence or trafficking. So one thing that we can really think about is solving the problem of domestic violence in a more global way, or sort of taking a step back from looking at one family or one relationship at a time, and think about what are changes in policing that we can affect, what are changes in city and state policy that will help families that are suffering this way. For example, we want to protect the rights of survivors of domestic violence to keep their jobs while participating in family court and criminal court actions against their abusers. So that's a new way of looking at domestic violence on more of a societal or policy level. Well, one thing that you can do with Her Justice is you can join us on Thursday, October 19th at the Helmsley Building to climb in our annual stair climb event, which is called Story by Story, or you can sponsor a climber. And many of our firms who work on our cases have teams already. Our staff has a team, so you can visit our website and find out ways that you can show your support that way.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, Laura? Anything about our clients or anything about the work that we do in general?
Well, I think since this month was created, I think there's been, for the most part, a change in the verbiage about the way we talk about people who have survived domestic violence, which namely is to say that they are survivors of it, that they're not victims of it. And that's something I think we're really celebrating with Story by Story, and it's just an important way that we try to characterize our clients, that they lived through something that no one should ever have to live through, and they came out the other side, and we are here as their lawyers to help them with the next chapter of their lives.